as I have read. Meanwhile, more trouble for Obamacare. Another employer dropping health benefits because of the rising health care costs. The University of Virginia, UVA, announcing yesterday it's cutting coverage for some employees' spouses if they've got coverage through their own jobs, citing fears the president's plan could add more than $7 million to their health care costs at UVA next year alone.
And this comes as UPS revealed that it would be doing the same for thousands of its employees. Our guest, Stuart Varney, is here to weigh in on all of this. Good morning, Stuart.
You want me to weigh in on this one? Yeah, I most certainly can. You remember the promises that were made when we got into Obamacare in the first place? Oh, if you like your plan, you can keep it. And reform of the healthcare system will lower the cost. Wrong on both counts, as the University of Virginia clearly shows. Point number one, they've dropped spousal coverage. Okay, so if you work for the University of Virginia, your spouse has coverage elsewhere, your policy drops that spousal coverage. Number two, next year, 2014, University of Virginia has to pay an extra $7.3 million because of Obamacare for health care. Number three, in the future, if you've got a generous plan from the University of Virginia, you're going to be heavily taxed on it. It's going to cost you a lot more money. So on three counts, all those promises broken at the University of Virginia.
Okay, so if you're a UVA employee and your spouse works elsewhere and has health care available to them elsewhere, you've got to cut them off from that particular policy.
Correct.
What's interesting, though, I'd imagine UPS and UVA both have pretty good health insurance. So if the spouse is working for a company that provides minimal coverage, you know, their coverage is going in the dumper.
That's absolutely true, and it applies to 15,000 people at UPS. Now, that's a lot of people who are going to lose the coverage that they like.
And the University of Virginia, a big proponent of passing Obamacare. They were very much in support of it, and now they are actually paying the price for it. But ultimately, it's their employees that do.
It's ironic, isn't it, that universities all across the country...
We had a professor from Penn State here doesn't like the way it's being employed.
They're essentially left of center. All universities, or almost all universities, left of center, big proponents of President Obama and Obamacare. Now, when it comes to the crunch, and Obamacare is imposed on those people, they don't like it. They're dropping coverage left, right, and center because it's going to cost them a ton more money.
At 9:20, you get the band, you get everybody together for Varney and Company.
Yeah.
That's coming up with the Fox Business Network. Are you ready? Anything I could help you with?
A-Rod, I'd like some input on that if you're free for 30 seconds
Really?
or so.
I think that if you want a franchise, he's a good guy to trade for.
I think A-Rod's going to take the Yankees into the playoffs, and they're going to rely on him to win the playoffs for them.
Look at that. Stuart just did sports.
Varney on baseball.
He's going to pick up that extra wild card.
Watch out.
Thank you, Stu.
So much, Stuart.
Thank you.
All right, coming up, next up on the rundown, the cruise left us. An American couple says they were just abandoned by a cruise line in Turkey. Wait till you hear their story.
Then, do you hate hearing crying babies when you're on an airplane? One airline, Stuart, one airline has a plan. Details on the kid-free zone. Sign Stuart up.
I know all about you.
You can call